between Pence and Donald Trump, but Donald Trump, as you heard, still pushing back hard against his accusers. Is that strategy working for him?
No, and we saw they undertook at the last debate in St. Louis, so we can only imagine what's going to happen in the next debate. Chris Wallace is going to better have his headgear on as he goes out there. But the approach was, do not back down, apology, yeah, sorry, and then attack, 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 attack. So they have stayed on the attack, attack, attack to try to destroy the credibility of these women. Unfortunately, Trump also included in there an attack on their looks. He said that they were not attractive enough for him to have assaulted. And he was trying to make a joke, but it goes to the fact that he's just giving, if Mike Pence is right, and the media is colluding against Donald Trump, why help them out so much and give them so much raw material with which to work?
I mean, just over 3 weeks ago, Harris, I mean, is this going to continue to dominate the election conversation?
That's up to Donald Trump. Right. I think it's up to him to try to change the conversation, and he doesn't seem to show that he's willing to do that. I mean, I understand that he wants to come out strong and deny these charges. At every speech you can do that, but you can pivot pretty quickly, too. And, you know, Mike Pence is right about that evidence. I mean, we've got such a dump over the weekend, it was hard to keep up with it all. I mean, I don't know how you guys spend your Sunday nights, but even working on a Sunday, it was hard to read 2,000 of anything.
Right.
Yeah.
You know? So he's right about the evidence there and what people should be looking at with Hillary Clinton. Donald Trump has got to show now, if he's got it, the discipline to change the conversation.
I was at a football game in South Bend, Indiana over the weekend, and people were walking up to me, gushing from the show and saying, Donald Trump's got to get off the field. You know, like just not quit the race, but he's got to stop talking so that this media cycle can naturally turn to all these emails. And they're like, just shut your trap.
But but remember, in a campaign, and we see this every 4 years, we saw it definitely with John McCain in a big way. When you get down to the end and things aren't going the way you want them to go, you are likely to surround yourself with and take the advice of people who say, you keep doing what you're doing.
Sycophants.
You're great.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You get down to the concentrated core of supporters who, instead of saying, boss, I hate to be the one to tell you this, but you got to stop doing what you're doing. You end up surrounded by people who say,
but he's got those people. He has Kellyanne Conway. He has these people. And I've asked her before, does he listen to you? And she says, well, yes, but at the end of the day, he makes his own decision. I think he listens to his kid.
But Kennedy, he also can look at the latest national polling and see that even since the release of that video and multiple accusers stepping forward, he's still only trailing her in that Washington Post ABC poll by 4 points.
Yeah, and no, it's interesting because it really doesn't make that much of a difference, but he has to shift the momentum in the opposite direction, and he has to get himself back on top. And the question is, does he really want to do that? And if so, does he have the fortitude to make it happen? And, you know, you have to wonder what that Wednesday night, that final debate is going to be like. I mean, will he go in there saying to himself, I'm going to reach out to independents, I'm going to make a logical case why my presidency will be better for this country, or will he go in there like a wounded animal who has nothing to lose, and will it be complete scorched earth? Either way, I think it's going to be
I get more scared every time you talk. Each time, because now we got wounded wild animals.
That's absolutely right.
I mean, my God.
But that's the landscape, my friend. I think I just put you in the Jeep and took you out there.
It's not just the fortitude to change the conversation. Now you're asking him to be more like a politician. Does he have the political skills to do it? I'm looking at CNN Battleground polls right now. Ohio, Trump leading by 4 points. North Carolina, Clinton leading by 3. Nevada, Clinton leading by 2. I mean, these are squeaky close still.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Trump has been consistently good in Ohio. That has been a bright spot for him. It's something the envy that if Mitt Romney would have had those numbers in Ohio, it would have been a different 2012. So Trump is outperforming.
I don't know that he had them in Utah. Please move on.
Poor Mitt.
It was
Mitt Romney.
Tough out there. But
Binders,
it was
this animal on
the
his
horse
car.
dancing. The issue for Trump is that he's underperforming Romney in places like North Carolina and Arizona and Georgia and even Texas. So the landscape is shifting, but you're right that in key states, Trump could reset this race if he showed up in a different way as a different person on Wednesday.
Chris Tabler, it's so fun to have you here. Thank you, sir. More from him coming up. New questions involving Hillary Clinton's